So the Golden Globes were this Sunday. What was it? The 71st annual? Yeah, the 71st annual Golden Globes. And I should have had this video up on like Monday afternoon or something. I should have filmed this right after the show. But to be honest, I had missed it. I can't help it. I'm in school. I was studying for exams. And to be honest, I had kind of forgotten that the Golden Globes were on. Because you know what? If I like consciously knew at like 6 o'clock Golden Globes are on, I would have just threw the binder out the window and said, screw it, I gotta watch the Golden Globes. Because basically, it's like the Oscars, a little less prestigious, a little bit more of a drunken Hollywood dinner party where they all just sit around and laugh. And you kind of get an idea of the Oscars are probably going to nominate all the same things, but you'll just see it here first. But I kind of like Golden Globes more than the Oscars, because the Oscars, yeah, if you win an Oscar, you're going to be excited. You win a Golden Globe, I think it's still like some people say, nah, it's just the drunken Hollywood Awards. But I mean, it's way more prestigious than like the MTV Movie Awards or the People's Choice Awards or the Kids' Choice Awards. Like, that stuff is crap and I hate it. It's all voting. At least here it's like the Hollywood Foreign Press picks what they want. And honestly, looking at all the nominees and the people that won, it's not a bunch of crap movies. And the thing I like this show better than the Oscars, they nominate things like comedies. You get Best Drama and then Best Comedy or Musical. So I think that's good because, you know, comedies at the Oscars are ignored. And the thing I'd like to also see at the Golden Globes and Oscars is like other genres. Because I mean, Only God Forgives. It's got amazing cinematography. They're not going to nominate because, you know, people might say, no one really liked. But like, best cinematography in a genre film or something? Sure. And Drive. Come on. Why not? And 50-50 in like 2011 also. That could have won Best Picture, but it was somewhat of comedy, so they didn't nominate it. I can't remember it all, so I honestly have to go back through all the winners and nominees. And I'm not going to talk about every single one. I'll just talk about the ones that I care about, really. So I might skip one. I don't know. Best miniseries or television film. Behind the Candelabra. Michael Douglas as Liberace and Matt Damon as Gay Lover. I didn't see any of these. I don't know. American Horror Story, Dancing on the Edge, Top of the Lake, The White Queen. I haven't seen any miniseries or such, so I couldn't say. I knew about Behind the Candelabra, at least. I was happy to see it win. Oh, let me talk about something, too. The hosts of this show, Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. They're awesome, okay? Ricky Gervais is really good, too, though. I'd like to see him come back, but he did it like 3 years in a row. Tina and Amy did it last year, they did it this year. They might do it again next year, I don't know. I thought they were really funny. And for the most part, the show, really funny. There was a funny thing where everyone that got on stage was nervous, pretty much. Like, just everyone who got up, starting with Jennifer Lawrence, and they're all just like, I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? I just won. And I thought that was pretty funny. There's one or two people that, like, obviously didn't think they'd win. They thought the other people might have been better than them, and then they win and they're like, they have no idea what to say. They didn't have a speech. Some people did it classy and just thought it out. I mean, some people were just kind of like there's one or two people I think that did that. But I'm not here to crap on anybody because they're all winners. Robert Downey Jr. too, he was there for like 2 minutes on TV and he captivated and almost stole the whole show. He was freaking funny. Best supporting performance in a series, miniseries, or television film. Jon Voight for Ray Donovan and then Jacqueline Bisset for Dancing on the Edge. Okay. I was holding out for Aaron Paul in Breaking Bad, but you know what? It's Jon Voight, and I haven't seen Ray Donovan. That's a show that's on my list. I gotta watch it. Best performance in a miniseries or TV film for actor Michael Douglas, Behind the Candelabra. They also nominated Matt Damon, Chiwetel Ejiofor for Dancing on the Edge, Idris Elba and Luther, and Al Pacino and Phil Spector. I'm Phil Spector! Hoo-ha, motherfucker! He was in another TV movie a couple years ago, You Don't Know Jack. He was really good in that. I wonder if he got nominated for that. And Elizabeth Moss for Top of the Lake. There's also Helena Bonham Carter, Rebecca Ferguson, Jessica Lange, Helen Mirren. Best performance in a TV series, musical or comedy. Andy Samberg in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I have to watch it now. I love the nominations for actors, because you also got Jason Bateman in Arrested Development, Don Cheadle, House of Lies, Michael J. Fox, The Michael J. Fox Show, Jim Parsons in The Big Bang Theory is the only one where it's like, I just hate sitcoms, okay? They could have put anyone else in a comedy show. Dexter, is that not considered a comedy? Put Michael C. Hall. and Big Bang Theory, I just don't find funny. I like the first season, and then the joke got old, and it's crap. I don't like it. But you know what? He got nominated. He didn't win. I shouldn't be that upset. And then Amy Poehler won for Parks and Recreation. I need to watch that show too. I seen an episode or two. I liked it. Forgot about it or something. I'm watching that again. Basically, the winners of this, if I haven't seen what they're in, it's a list now where, okay, write that down, gotta watch all those. Zooey Deschanel for The New Girl, Lena Dunham for Girls, Eddie Falco, Nurse Jackie, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Veep. I want to see Veep really bad. I seen one episode of that and I thought it was pretty good. Julia Louis-Dreyfus was pretty good this show too, just for when Tina and Amy are like calling her out, like betraying the TV people because she sat in the film section. Like every time they cut to Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she was doing something funny. Best performance in a TV series, Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad. How could you not know? That one was obvious. If you read the nominations, you'd be like, yeah, he's going to win for Breaking Bad, no doubt about it. The other guys are just like, shit, Cranston's nominated. Well, just for this year. Next year, if they're still on their TV show and it didn't get canceled or anything, then it's an actual competition. But Walter White, you can't beat Walter White. There is Liev Schreiber for Ray Donovan, Michael Sheen, Masters of Sex, Kevin Spacey, House of Cards, and James Spader, The Blacklist. And then Robin Wright won for Best Actress in a TV series or television series drama. And the other ones, I haven't seen any of the other shows, my bad. And then the last TV thing, I guess, Best TV Series for Musical or Comedy, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was happy, haven't seen the show. Parks and Rec probably could have won too. But Breaking Bad won for Best TV Series Drama. Obviously, it's the last season. It was probably the best season. It was one of the best TV show wrap-ups. Like sometimes TV shows wrap up pretty poorly. This one wrapped it up perfectly. How could it not win? And then you get Bryan Cranston, everyone else up there, Aaron Paul, you get the creator of the show, Vince Gilligan, and we just, at the end, he's like, I'll just hand it over to Aaron Paul. He's like, yeah, bitch, thank you. Like, that was awesome. He didn't have to win the award because that was awesome enough. And now for the movies. Best Animated Feature, Frozen. That was kind of weird that there were so few nominations. They got The Croods, Despicable Me 2, and Frozen. I haven't seen The Croods. I know Despicable Me 2, that was fine. They didn't nominate Planes, thankfully, but Smurfs 2 also didn't get nominated, thank God, but they skipped Epic. Best Foreign Language Film, The Great Beauty. I thought it would have been Blue is the Warmest Color or The Hunt. Those two were really good, so I guess I need to see The Great Beauty. Best Original Score, Alex Ebert for All Is Lost. You'd need a good score for that, because it's just Robert Redford on a boat. But Gravity, I wanted that to win, because Gravity's score, it's epic, it gets you emotional. Like, you can just listen to the score, you'll get emotional. You watch the score with the movie, you're going to be crying, possibly. Best Original Song, Ordinary Love, U2 from Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Cool, I knew some of the other songs, Let It Go, Atlas from Hunger Games, Catching Fire. A Taylor Swift song, are you kidding me? Spike Jonze for Her, Best Screenplay. I want to see Her so bad. Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with Scarlett Johansson, who happens to be AI on his phone or something. That sounds awesome. The other nominees were pretty good. I still haven't seen Wolf of Wall Street or American Hustle. That's embarrassing to say, but I haven't. I got no chance to see it. If I had an opportunity, I would take it. I would drive 4 hours to see the movie. I have no chance to see it yet. God damn it. Best Director, Alfonso Cuarón, Gravity. That was a fist pump in the air moment where I was just like, yes, thank God, because he directed that movie so good. But don't get me wrong, Paul Greengrass, Captain Phillips, great job. Steve McQueen, 12 Years a Slave. I'll talk about that later. Another one I haven't seen. That's why I didn't want to do this video, because I haven't seen half the movies and it makes me feel bad. I can't see everything in theaters. Alexander Payne for Nebraska, David O. Russell, American Hustle. That rhymes. David O. Russell, American Hustle. Best Supporting Performance in a Motion Picture, Drama, Musical, or Comedy, Jared Leto for Dallas Buyers Club. And the other people, Bakad Abdi for Captain Phillips, Daniel Bruhl, Rush, Bradley Cooper, American Hustle, Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave. Okay, I knew Jared Leto was great in it. Bakad Abdi for Captain Phillips. I was like, I kind of hope he wins, because it's like his first movie, and I was excited. But I'm not quite sure, but when Jared Leto won, I cut to Bradley Cooper, and it looked like he was kind of pissed off, like, son of a bitch. Like, he looked like he was smiling through some anger. He looked kind of pissed. And then supporting actress, Jennifer Lawrence, American Hustle. Hell yeah. awesome. I hope she wins the Oscar for this movie too. I'm sure she's great. I honestly just saw Civil Length Playbook a couple days ago, and it made me think back to the Oscars when I was like, I haven't seen any of the movies almost that were nominated for the Oscars last year, and I was like, Jennifer Lawrence will win. I like her. I hope she wins. But then the hype got me thinking, oh no, it's going to be Jessica Chastain for Zero Dark 30, and then Jennifer Lawrence wins, and then the video. Man, that made me feel stupid. So this year I'm not going to doubt Jennifer Lawrence. She'll win Best Oscar Supporting Actress, okay? Calling it right now, and if she doesn't, then fuck, I can't pick any award show right. Best Performance in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. This was funny, because I was like, wow, Her as a comedy, Inside Llewellyn Davis as a comedy, Nebraska, American Hustle, Wolf of Wall Street are all comedies? Those are more, Wolf of Wall Street and American Hustle, dramatic comedies, sorta, but Her seems very much a dramatic romance. It didn't look very funny. But Leonardo DiCaprio won, and I was, again, another fist pump moment where I was like, he better win the goddamn Oscar or I'm going to lose it. The guy either never gets nominated or gets nominated and doesn't win. And I just want to see him win, and this is probably the movie to do it. Martin Scorsese's been working almost exclusively with DiCaprio, except for Hugo, in between Shutter Island and this. And I was like, this is probably the movie where Martin Scorsese is like, you and me are going to work together until you win an Oscar. And this, hopefully, is the one to do it. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, Amy Adams, awesome. Best Actor in a Drama, McConaughey. The McConaughey Renaissance, the McConaissance. I heard that phrase, I think it was on Schmoes, they called it that. I like that, because he's coming back, man. Out of the pits and depths of shit like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4, he got up to romantic comedies, and now he's like wiping that shit off him as he's going to get an Oscar, hopefully, because all the way back, Lincoln Lawyer, Magic Mike, Dallas Buyers Club, Mud. The guy's just a star now, and he's doing good work. He's in the new Christopher Nolan movie. I'm excited to see him get an Oscar, hopefully. But it was honestly a tough one to pick. I felt like Robert Redford probably won, because, yeah, All Is Lost is, okay, it's him on a boat, so it's nothing but acting, but I was thinking Tom Hanks, Captain Phillips, really likely. Idris Elba's Mandela, definitely. Chiwetel Ejiofor in 12 Years a Slave. I was like, this is a tough one, but they gave it to McConaughey. And any of those guys could have took it home and no one would have been pissed off. Those were all very deserving nominees. Best Actress, Cate Blanchett in Blue Jasmine. I knew it was going to be her. I like Sandra Bullock in Gravity, but I was like, it's going to be Blue Jasmine. I just know it. And then the Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, American Hustle, absolutely. And Best Drama, 12 Years a Slave, absolutely. Yeah, those were all the winners. And I guess pretty soon I'll have to, whenever they release it, I'll talk about the nominees for the Oscars. When the Oscar nominations come out and the Reviewers Awards, I'll talk about both those, do my predictions, and hopefully I get them right. I'll probably just do it live or something, because I think they televise the predictions live, so I'll just do one of those Google Hangouts, do it live. Because I kind of want to do a live event, but I only have like 30-some subscribers, so it's not like I can do it for anything. Live Oscar reactions, that would be something. Yeah, whenever the Oscars come around, like February. So yeah, those were kind of my opinions on the winners of the Golden Globes. I thought it was a really good show. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler want to go again, host it again next year? Absolutely. Bring them back or bring back Ricky Gervais. Anyone else? Downey Jr., bring him in maybe. So new videos. I still got to review Fight Club. My American Psycho review is up already, so I hope you enjoyed that. And then more TV reviews. What do you ask? Breaking Bad. Finished that and I decided to move on to a new show. What is it going to be? I thought about it and there were some shows. I was like, Walking Dead's picking up soon. Should I do that? I put that off for now. I'll probably, by the time I get to it, the series will be over like Breaking Bad and I'll feel like a jackass. Sons of Anarchy, I was going to do that. I don't have the TV channel to see the new season. The newest season, like season 6, I missed it because I don't have the channel for it, so I couldn't watch it. And I was upset. But I'm going to be talking about Dexter. I'm already on season 3, so I'm excited to talk about that show. So yeah, that's all that's coming forward in the future, and I'm sure by the next video I'll have 10 more things. And I'll never get to any of these videos, by the way. But it's fun to talk about doing them, even though I won't. So if you like this video, like or subscribe. Comment below, tell me you thought of all the winners of the Golden Globes, the 71st Golden Globes. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.